All right, guys, here we go. Getting ready for the Dolphins versus the Bengals. Hopefully, this will be a good game for Quinn Ewers' first start in the NFL. So hopefully, he does real good. Hoping the best for the guy. So I am live. Hopefully, I could get the game going too because I'm having Wi-Fi issue, but that's okay. Most of you guys will be ahead of me. Just gonna try to be as most thorough as I can today with this game. Like I say, Quinn Ewers' first game, so first NFL start. Hopefully it goes well for him. This is probably a new start, new era for him with the Miami Dolphin. That could be our future quarterback right now, according to what you're hearing and people stating. So hopefully that would happen. Um, Hoping for the best. I mean, first game, yeah, there's gonna be a little bit of nervous there, little stuff issues going in there. But hey, at the end of the day, you gotta do what you gotta do. Just gotta prepare yourself for the competition that's coming up. As you know, probably Tua Tagovailoa will be out as a Dolphin starter by 2026. I can see that coming. So, and those guys who joined me yesterday, we had so much fun with the Hurricanes winning, beating Texas A&M. Defensive game, offensive struggle, but they put it off at the end. And then we had Alabama beating Oklahoma also. So now we're at the at game time. So, and this is a crucial game, man, for Quinn Ewers. Why? Because if he could come out of this game with a victory, and get himself together in the NFL. I know it's only 3 games. I mean, you can't evaluate a player for 3 games, but hey, you know what? Let's see what happens. Well, it's 1 o'clock. Should be kickoff in a few minutes. Like I said, I might be delayed. You guys might be ahead of me. So some stuff to watch today in the NFL is Garrett breaking the NFL record in sack. He faced the Buffalo Bills. And if you saw the playoffs that's established already, I mean, we got close games coming up to the wire. We had the great game last night. If you didn't see it, between the Bears and the Green Bay Packers, that was a heck of a game too. Under 2 minutes, they recovered the onside kick and they tie the game and win it in overtime. So great game. Unfortunately, our Dolphins is not in the playoff. You know, they were in the hunt until that Monday night game, but hey, now it's evaluate time for the rest of the season. All right. I wonder if Joe Burrow is going to start or Joe Flacco. I have no idea who's going to start this game. They have Joe Flacco. They don't have Joe Burrow in this game. So, all right, here we go. Here are the injury report for the Bengals. PJ inactive. Jake Brown inactive. Joseph Chassis inactive. Dolphins. Mika Fitzpatrick is not playing either, so he's not here. So here's the kickoff. Bengals got it. They returned it for 21 yards. First and 10 at the Cincinnati 25-yard line. So here we go, guys. Those that are joining the chat game, hey man, have fun. It's just Sunday. Getting ready for Christmas. We only 3 days for Christmas Eve, 4 days for Christmas Day. All right, we have Brown to the 20 to a 2-yard gain. That's the running back for 2 yards. A second and 8 at the Cincinnati 27-yard line. Like I said, I'm having Wi-Fi issue. I'm gonna go as best as I can. So second and 8 for the Bengals from their own 27-yard line. It was a handoff to the running back, Brown. Like I said, I'm gonna 5-10 second delay for you guys. All right, here's Joe Burrow pass incomplete, intended for Chase. It'll be 3rd and 8 from the Cincinnati 27-yard line. So it is Joe Burrow playing. All right, 3rd and 8 from the Cincinnati 27-yard line. Dolphins do have key players, injury players in this game, especially on the defensive side. So here we are, 3rd and 8 from the Cincinnati 27-yard line. Here's a pass in the middle for Chase. Picks up 8 yards, so Dobson with the tackle. So it'll be a 1st and 10 for the Bengals at the Miami 35. So the Bengals pick up the first down of the game with 14-6 and counting. All right. From the shotgun. Here's a handoff to Chubbs. Picks up about 4 yards. So 2nd and 6 to the Miami 39-yard line. So the Bengals starting a little drive here at the beginning of the game. So it's 2nd and 6 from the Cincinnati 39-yard line. Burrow so far is 1 for 3 throwing the ball for only 8 yards. So far, Brown has 2 carries for 6 yards. Here's a pass, deep, incomplete. So it'll be 3rd and 6, another 3rd down. So 3rd and 6 for Joe Burrow at the Cincinnati 39-yard line. Dolphins showing pressure. All right, 3rd and 6 from the Cincinnati 39-yard line. And Joe Burrow is sacked by Sealer. Jack Sealer with the sack. It'll be 4th and about 13, and they will punt the ball from the Cincinnati 32-yard line. Good defense for the Miami Dolphins. So here we go. Great defense for the Dolphins. Bengals to punt on their first possession after getting just a 1st down. And by the way, Cleveland just scored a touchdown on the Buffalo Bills. It's 7-0 Cleveland over Buffalo Bills. Bengal Day sack Sealer, yeah. All right, here's the kick. And it's a fair catch at the Miami 14-yard line made by Malik Washington. All right. Breaking the action, and we'll get back to the game. Guys, I'm about to do something in 20, hopefully praying for 2026, something new. Might change things around. I'm praying to God that, hey, things work out, especially my YouTube channel. Might go podcast just live on podcast on the like a Spotify or something like that. Let's see how that goes, how it works. Just trying this for now. So hopefully, two more games for the Dolphins. Our season over. Then we got baseball, football, basketball. We have so much things going on, and try to cover everything as much as I can. Um, Apparently, kind of slow when it comes to the hours. You know, at YouTube with the art rhythm and all that. So I'm trying to get better as I can as I go. So hopefully, time watched, time spent would help. Here we are with the Dolphins, 0-0 between the Bengals and the Dolphins. Let's see what Quinn Ewers would do on his first official NFL start. How well will it go for him today? Like I say, it's a 3 game evaluation, guys. Not enough time to evaluate a quarterback. But I do tell you this for sure, man, that Tua Tagovailoa career in Miami is over. I believe so. I agree with it. I know people are out there upset and complaining and whining. I mean, we have bad season and good season, but you're a high paid quarterback, so they expect a lot from you, and that's on John Borwell. That's all any quarterback in this league, man. They sign up and come from college and the pressure is on. So unfortunately, you gotta move on. Um, we brought great players down here to help, and from defense, from offense, and we did not capitalize to even win a playoff game, even in the McDaniel era. Okay. Now that I believe McDaniel should go too, yes, I don't want to be so negative about it, but I know that if we have a new GM, they are going to clean house. I believe so. I sound bad when it says rebuilding mode, but we're not rebuilding mode. Here's a handoff to A Chain for 4 yard gain. So it's 2nd and 6 for the Dolphins for the Miami 18-yard line. I love how they put this winning percentage, but who knows. So here we go, 2nd and 6 from the Miami 18-yard line. A Chain with a 4 yard run. Here's a pass to A Chain. Wow, no gain. Actually, 3rd and 6. If he did, probably gain 3 yards. No, not really. Those little dink and dunk passes that didn't went nowhere. This screen test, I mean, this is where McDaniel failed. So Hewers is with a 3rd and 6 already at the Miami 18-yard line. So he's basically 1 for 1 for no yards because it went for backward pass. So here it is, 3rd and 6 from the Miami 18-yard line. Like I said, you guys could be ahead of me because my Wi-Fi, actually our Wi-Fi is being on the repair today, so this weekend. So Quinn Ewers, here we go. There's a deep pass and Devin Waller with a catch for 22 yards and a Miami first down. First down at the Miami 40-yard line. Good pass from Quinn Ewers. That shows his arm strength right there, guys. Even though it's 22 yards, but it shows he has an arm. So 1st and 10 from the Miami 40. So Ewers now 2 for 2 for 22 yards passing. A-Chain, 1 carry, 4 yards. All right, here's a handoff to right for about 4 yard gains. So it's now 2nd and 6 at the Miami 44-yard line. Dolphins do pick up the first down, and now they're driving, and it's now 2nd and 6 from the Miami 44-yard line. Listen, I hope you guys are having a nice weekend. What's left? I'll be working 3 more days and hopefully go on vacation and try enjoy as much as I can. I love football on Christmas anyhow, and Christmas Eve. We got college football, and like I said, the Hurricanes advanced, so that's a good thing. All right, 2nd and 6 from the Miami 44-yard line. By the way, Jordan Battle made that tackle on Jalen Wright. All right, here's A-Chain on the left side and pick up about 4 more yards. So it'll be 3rd and 2 at the Miami 48. So back-to-back runs, only one throw, actually two throws for Quinn Ewers. 3rd down and 2. As we know, the Bengals defense is not as good as you think they are too. So Buffalo is trailing 7-0 against Cleveland. And they're in the first quarter with 8:34 remaining. So I'm watching multiple games here just to give you a live scoreboard. All right, here's a handoff to Gordon. Go nowhere, -1 yard. So it'll be loss of 1, 4th and 3 at the Miami 47. No opening holes there, no block. Great defense by the Bengals. So the opening drive so far, unless McDaniel go for it, I doubt it. The Miami 47, 4th and 3. They might have to probably punt the ball. So I guess McDaniel is just mixing all the plays right now. Well, Cook just took off for a touchdown for the Buffalo Bills. All right, here's a punt, about 44 yards, and it's down at the Cincinnati 9-yard line. So both team has gone without just getting a couple of first downs, and that's it. Bengal had 2 first down. Miami had 1 first down. So now the Bengals start from the 9-yard line. Well, Cook just took off. A great run for Cook for the Buffalo Bills, and now they're tied. I think 7-7 after 1 quarter. 1st and 10 from the Cincinnati 9-yard line, with 7:58 remaining in the first quarter. See if they could put more pressure on Joe Burrow here, and he decided not to play. All right, what happened here? Give me a second, guys. Give me a second here. Okay. Oh, I see it here. There we go. Still in the commercial break. So it's 1st and 10, the Cincinnati 9-yard line. Listen, you could join the chat, join the live. I hope you guys are having a lovely Sunday once again, guys. We got close to Christmas, man. Just 4 more days, and Santa Claus is coming. Hope you got your gift ready for your wife, your kids, your friends. Still in the commercial break. Hey, what's up, buddy? Welcome in. Yeah, just started. Haven't seen you for a while. Oh man, can Quinn Ewers be our future quarterback? remain to be seen, but these 3 games will notice. Here's Joe Burrow passing deep to Higgins for 35 yards, first and 10 at the Cincinnati 44-yard line. Good pass by Joe Burrow. All right, first and 10 from the Cincinnati 44-yard line. Good pass by Burrow. All right, here's a pass short to Pierce. He picks up about 8 yards, so it'll be 2nd and 2 from the Miami 48-yard line. I said Miami. All right, 2nd and 2 from the Miami 48-yard line. Yeah, Carlos, let's see what happens. Yeah, no Barner. I saw that. All right, here's a handoff to Chubbs. Pick up about 3 yards. First and 10 at the Miami 45-yard line. So here we go. The Bengals are moving the ball. So first and 10 from the Miami 45-yard line. Boy, if you get Higgins and Chase going, it's going to be a high-scoring game. I can tell you that. Well, let me tell you, the Buffalo Bills looking terrible. Oh, there's a short pass to Chase. Pick about 11 yards and another first down for the Bengals. So it's first and 10 at the Miami 34-yard line. So back-to-back first down for the Bengals. So first and 10 from the Miami 34. My gosh, here we go. There's a handoff and pick up about 3 yards. Biggers with the tackle and Brooks. So pick up about 3 yards at the Miami 31-yard line. All right, 2nd and 7 from the Miami 31-yard line. Defense got to make a stop here. Got to put pressure on Burrow. 2nd and 7 from the Miami 31-yard line. All right, so here's another pass and pick up 22 yards. So first and goal from the Miami 9-yard line. That's Lamar Chase. Another first down for the Bengals. First and goal from the Miami 9. Wow. All right, first and goal from the Miami 9. See if a defense can make a stop here. Here's a throw. Touchdown, Bengals. I knew it. Joe Burrow. Joe Burrow with a touchdown. To Higgins. 9-yard TD pass. Waiting for the extra point. And the Bengals now lead the Dolphins 7-0. Wow. With 4:02 remaining in the first. Actually, 3:57 now. Joe Burrow, 6 for 8 for 93 yards and 1 TD. What a good drive for the Bengals. They could do nothing in the opening drive, but on the second drive, they did pretty well and scored 8 touchdowns. Bengals up 7-0. Let's see how the Dolphins will come back and answer that one. So we are in the commercial break. 7-0 Bengals. Dolphin defense didn't play well on that drive. No pressure whatsoever. Yeah, Carlos says, yeah, Dolphin defense will get better, but it's still early, man. Wow. Let's wait for the kickoff. Wow. Wow, wow, wow. 7 points, just like that. 93 yards for Joe Burrow so far. 6 of 8, 1 TD. Brown has, what, 3 carries, 9 yards. Higgins already have 2 reception, 1 TD, 44 yards. And that was basically on that drive. All right. I mean, as we get a kickoff return here. By the way, Buffalo and Cleveland's tied 7-7. They just wipe a big long run from well, Dallas lead the Chargers 7-0. Now the Chargers just tied Dallas 7-7. Maybe we're gonna have all 7-7 games in a few minutes. All right, ready for the kickoff, guys. Like I said, maybe I'm delayed, man. I don't know what's going on. I'm probably delayed. Right, here we go. So we are 1st and 10 at the Miami 35-yard line. So Washington returned the kickoff to the 35. That's a good return for Washington. So let's see what we can do here. 1st and 10 from the Miami 35-yard line. Give it an A chain. Put it on Quinn Hewer's hands and tie this game up. All right. Quinn Ewers pass short right to Waddle for 17 yards and a first down for the Dolphins at the Cincinnati 48-yard line. Good pass in the first down. So it's 1st and 10 at the Cincinnati 49-yard line. Here's A-Chain. Rocha ain't got no yard. It says 1 yard, but I don't think he got a yard. It'll be 2nd and 10. I think it's in the Cincinnati 49-yard line. They gave him a yard, but I don't know if he got a yard or not. It'll be close. So it's 2nd and 9, according to what the official said. 2nd and 9 at the Cincinnati 48-yard line. All right, here we go. Touchdown. A-Chain, 48 yards, 4-8 touchdown.
Wow.
A-Chain. Wow, my voice just changed all over this place. Touchdown, Dolphins. A-Chain, 48-yard run. Woo-hoo! Tell you, MVP, extra point is good. And we're tied 7-7. Left end, 48 yards. Our MVP, once again, 2:35 remaining in the first with the Bengals 7, Dolphins 7. Yeah, what a run. You ain't lying. What a big run. 7-7 with 2:25. A-Chain, 48 yards. I almost say it, but I just, like I said, I'm not, I'm having video issue here, but hey. Now, can the defense hold here? Let's see if they can hold here. Wow. They scored a touchdown. We scored a touchdown running the ball. A-Chain's got to be the MVP, man. A-Chain has 4 carries, 1 touchdown, 57 yards. Quinn Ewers is 3 for 3 for 38 yards. Joe Burrow is 6 for 8, 1 touchdown, 93 yards. Brown has 3 carries, 9 yards, but T. Higgins got 2 catches, 1 touchdown, 44 yards. So that's a great run by A-Chain, by the way. 48 yards total. I'm waiting for the kickoff. I'm telling you, if you look at this offense, it's all A-Chain, guys. It's all A-Chain. I mean, that's just why we're in the winning streak. A-Chain has been the man for this team. Right, here we go. God, A-Chain's amazing, man. The guys, I mean, I tell you, this man deserves a contract. He deserves a contract. Wow, Buffalo and Cleveland tight 7-7. Tight game right there. All right, here's the kickoff, and Cincinnati will start at the 35-yard line. That was Patterson who kicked 62 yards, returned by William for about 32 yards. So 1st and 10 at the Cincinnati 35-yard line. Can the defense stop Joe Burrow? This is going to be interesting. After 1 sack of Cedar, the defense allowed a touchdown. So here's a pass short to Chase, and he lost a yard. See those little dunking passes, man? It's not good at all, man. It's not good at all. You try to make those little passes so your receiver could create a gap or a run. I mean, sometimes it'll work. I'm not going to say it's going to work all the time, but that's a throw you should not be throwing. So 2nd and 11 from the Cincinnati 34-yard line. Here's a handoff to Pierce, and he'll pick up about 3 yards. Siggers and Brooks made the tackle. So it'll be a 3rd and 8 for the Cincinnati 37-yard line. Can the Dolphins make a stop here on 3rd down? Sometimes you have to make adjustment, especially when you got a Joe Burrow playing the game, because he can still beat you with his leg. He's not a running quarterback, but he can still run. All right, 3rd and 8 from the Cincinnati 37-yard line. Can the Miami defense hold here? Here is a short pass to Chase, and they're short. Pick up about 6 yards. Rasheed Douglas made the tackle, so it's 4th and 2, and the Bengals going to have to punt from the Cincinnati 43-yard line. Listen, they might go for it. Who knows? But I think they'll punt the ball. Joe Burrow is now 8 for 10, 1 touchdown and 98 yards. Almost 100 yards in 1 quarter for Joe Burrow. Close to it, too. All right, there is a delay of game, of course, 5 yards enforced. They're going to kick the ball back, and they're going to punt the ball with 4th and 7 at the Cincinnati 38-yard line. Don't you like that when they do that, just to get an additional 5 yards? Let's see if we get a punt return here for a kickoff. So, 4th and 7 from the Cincy 38-yard line. And that is the end of the first quarter, by the way. They let the quarter run down. So we go into the second quarter with the game tied 7-7. Zach Sealer has the only sack in the game right now. Rasheed Douglas has 3 tackles, and so does Battle for the Bengals. So those are your leading tackles of the game. All right, here we go. Waiting for the commercial break, guys. Thank you so much, those that have subscribed to the channel. Thank you so much for your support, guys. You guys been amazing with staying with me on the rest of the year. I'm going to my 3rd year, but like I said, I have some decision making to do. I want to stay positive, but there's so much I want to do for 2026. But that depends on so many things, guys. Health wise, working wise. So that's A-Chain 12 touchdown of the season. I forgot to bring that up. Just the stats. So here we are in the second quarter now. Waiting for the actual punt. All right. Yeah, Carlo, let's go Miami. I'm just rooting for the guy, rooting for Quinn Ewers. See how well he does this 3 games. Uh, just like evaluation, and we know already what happened to Tua. We'll have that discussion, and of course, don't forget the post game wrap up that I do actually at the end of the show, which will give you statistic, the end, the players, top players, and all that. I'll start doing that now at the end of the game. So 4th and 7 from the Cincinnati 38-yard line. That's where the Bengals are going to pump. So then I'm working on the scoreboard too. I'm working on so much things to do this year. So hopefully it could be a better 2026. I mean, 25 wasn't that bad, guys. Just that, it's a lot of work when it comes to that. So here's the punt, and it's a fair catch by Malik Washington at the Miami 12-yard line. That's where we start, from our own 12-yard line. If I was the Dolphins, just give it to A-Chain, man. Continue to give it A-Chain. By the way, Buffalo just scored a touchdown. They lead 13-7, win for the extra point against Cleveland. So Myles Garrett is one shy of the sack record. So hopefully he gets the record. He breaks the record. So 1st and 10 from the Miami 12-yard line. Quinn Ewers not bad. 3 for 3 for 38 yards. An A-Chain with a 48-yard run for a touchdown, and we're tied 7-7. So, like I said, this is going to be time to evaluate the Miami Dolphins. That's all it is, guys. Evaluate what we have, what kind of roster we have, and here's a handoff to A-Chain up for 4 yards. So their first, 2nd and 6 at the Miami, 16-yard line. So give them a 4-yard pickup. So far, A-Chain now 5 carries, 1 touchdown, 61 yards. I think pretty soon they're going to let Quinn Ewers release his arm and throw deep. Just running the ball right now and trying to eat the clock up here in the second quarter. So, but I believe that Quinn Ewers, it's our future quarterback. Regardless, it's going to be a competition regardless. 2026. Here's a deep pass to Waddle, incomplete. So it's now 3rd and 6. 3rd and 6 for the Dolphins at the Miami 16-yard line. And this is going to be kind of hard because this is what Quinn Ewers is going to have to get used to, receivers. He's not used to this receivers. Hasn't played as much. And this is where I was talking all along, and all the podcaster, all the sportscaster. You need a guy to go in there and get some rep with this guy so they can know the plays. It's just not throwing the ball to them. It's just getting acquainted to each receivers. So here's a pass short to Waller. Once again, push out of bounds at the Miami 23-yard line. That's going to be another first down for the Dolphins. So first down, 1st and 10 at the Miami 23-yard line. Just a short pass, and Waller did the rest. So if you see here, the tight end and the receivers, it's a mixture of stuff. Now, of course, they're going to hand off the ball. We know that already. To A-Chain. So that's a 7-yard pickup. So all right, 1st and 10 from the Miami 24. Here's Ewer pass short once again to Wilson. He ran out of bounds for 11 yards. Another first down for the Dolphins. So 1st and 10. At the Miami 34-yard line. So there you go. Dink and dunky little passes there, but they're getting the first down. That's a good thing. All right, here's a 1st and 10 at the Miami 34. So Quinn Ewers now 5 for 6 for 57 yards. Cedric Wilson. All right, here's a pass to Waddle. See, I don't like those Waddle just for 1 yard. 2nd and 9. Those little receiver screens, I just don't like it. All right, so it'll be 2nd and 9 from the Miami 35-yard line. Here's a run by Wright to the right tackle, about 3 yards. So another 3rd and 6 for the Dolphins from the Miami 38-yard line. All right, 3rd and 6 from the Miami 38-yard line. I guess McDaniel's just switching things around, moving things around. All right, here's a pass incomplete deep down to Waddle. So 4th and 6 from the Miami 38. Miami's going to have to punt the ball. I mean, little by little, you build, confidence as the game goes along. So 4th and 6 from the 38, Miami will punt the ball. So far, he's 6 for 8. So here's the punt, and it goes 6 into the end zone. So touchback, they start at the 20-yard line. That's where the Bengals will start. 1st and 10 from the own 20. So Quinn Ewers is 6 for 8, 57 yards. A-Chain, 5 carries, 1 touchdown, 61 yards. Of course, 48 was a long run. Joe Burrow, 8 for 10, 1 TD, 98 yards. Brown, the running back, 3 carries, 9 yards. Now you have Chase with 5 receptions, 46 yards. So he passed Higgins on the game so far. So anyhow, it's early, 11:43 left in the second quarter. Miami 7, Cincy 7. So lots of game to play. Wow, the Buffalo Bills look bad, guys. They had the guy sacked. By the way, they missed the extra point. It's 13-7. Saunders is looking them making the Bills look bad right now, defensive wise, even though they're trading 13-7. All right, wait for the commercial. We'll be back. Yeah, let's get this win today. Yeah, I'm rooting for Quinn Ewers. I am. I really am. I'm hoping that he could come along, get confidence in this game, and then the next game, and then because we have Tampa coming next at home, we got back-to-back games at home. So then we go on the road for New England, and it might be a meaningful game for New England. Who knows? Depending how it goes. Wow, 13-7 Buffalo. Look at that. 14 plays, 141 yards. 17 plays for Cleveland, 127 yards. 9 first down for Cleveland, 7 for the for the Buffalo Bills. That's a wild game. Now can the defense hold again? And this imagine that's without Mika Fitzpatrick. He's not playing. All right, here's a false start right from the bat for the Bengals. Dalton Reisner, whatever his name is, the guard, number 66. So it'll be 1st and 15. The ball at the 15-yard line. Wow. I'm looking 2 games at the same time, guys. All right, here we go. Joe Burrow. Scramble up the middle and pick up about 5 yards. See, that's what I'm telling you. Sometimes you got to be careful. So it's 2nd and 10 at the Cincy 20-yard line. They should have had him sack. I can tell you that. With 11:42 and counting. So 2nd and 10 for the Bengals at the Cincinnati 20-yard line. That's Joe Burrow for you, buddy. All right, here's a short pass to Higgins for, wow, 9 yards. So it'll be 3rd and 1 at the Cincinnati 29-yard line. What happened here? Oh, here we go. All right, 3rd and 1 from the Cincinnati 29-yard line. By the way, Douglas made that tackle. Rasheem Douglas made a tackle on Higgins. 3rd and 1 from the Cincy 29. We need a sack here. We need to stop here. Joe Burrow already has 10 for 12, 128 yards. Wow. Short. He throws short to the left for a 21-yard gain. So 1st and 10, the ball in midfield. Wow. Can't pronounce that name. Isowasi Visa? What in the heck is that name for the receiver? 1st and 10 at the 50-yard line with 9:41 and counting. That was a good throw by Joe Burrow, by the way. Los Sivas. Here we go. There is a left tackle. That's a 7-yard gain by Trader. All right, 2nd and 3 at the Miami 43-yard line. Man, Shadur Sanders are just really making the Buffalo Bills look, sorry, we use the word dumb in the field. I mean, he's making play with his feet, his arm, his legs, you name it, against the Buffalo Bills. All right, 2nd and 3 for the Miami 43-yard line. 9:41 in the second. I got 1st and goal for the Cleveland Browns. Oh my gosh. Wow, here's a pass to Pierre Rush. Oh man, bad tackling, Salt. Bad tackle. 1st and 10 in the Miami 35-yard line with 9:02 remaining. I guess the Dolphins forgot how to tackle. 1st and 10 at the Miami 35. So far, Joe Burrow, 11 for 13, 1 touchdown, 136-yard passing, guys. That was 11-yard yak after that catch. All right, 1st and 10. Here's a pass incomplete short. So it'll be 2nd and 10 at the Miami 35. Defense got to show some pressure here with 8:21 remaining in the second quarter. So 2nd and goal for the Browns. See, I'm watching both games. 7 rushes, 3 passes, 67 yards on this drive for the Cleveland Browns. So I'm sorry because I'm watching 2 games. I want to see Myles Garrett get the record. All right, 2nd and 10 from the 35-yard line with 8:18. We need an interception here. Wow. Here's a short pass once again, 11 yards for Gasicki, our tight end. Brooks made the tackle. So 1st and 10 at the Miami 24-yard line. Former Dolphin Gasicki with the first down. Love that tight end, man. Don't know why they let him go. We need a defense to stop here, guy. All right, here we go. 1st and 10 from the Miami 24-yard line. Joe Burrow so far 147 yards passing, 12 of 15, 1 touchdown. Wow, Shadur Sanders just got hurt in the game. Joe Burrow to Lamar Chase, just 1 yard. Ooh, that don't look good. His finger don't look good. Shadur Sanders got a bloody finger. Now he got a backup quarterback playing for the another backup quarterback playing for Cleveland. I think that's Grable. Yeah, Gabriel. So they're going for a field goal. All right, 2nd and 9, and here is a sack. Sack. That is Chap Robinson with Grant. Good sack on Joe Burrow. That is a 4-yard loss. So now it's 3rd and 13 from the Miami 27-yard line. Great defense for the Dolphins. That's what they need, man. Put pressure on the guy, man. You put pressure on Joe Burrow, you could have a field day. So 3rd and 13, but Miami has have issue in this game. There is a timeout from the Bengals. First timeout. Timeout with the Bengals with 6:10 in the second quarter. All right, there's a break in the action here. So now it's going to be Joe Burrow pass incomplete to Pierre. It's 4th and 13 from the Miami 27. I guess they're going to go for a field goal with 6:10. Pressure, pressure, pressure. That's all we need. Fourth and 13 from the Miami 27-yard line. Here's the field goal and is good. So it's a field goal for the Bengals. And that's a 45-yard field goal, by the way. So Bengals 10, Miami 7 with 6:01 remaining in the clock. And by the way, Buffalo 13, Cleveland 10. Shador Sando, I think, suffered a cut with a pinking in that game. He should return, I guess. Yeah, a little. Oh, that's funny. Doink. Yeah. You take it as it go, right? All right. Wow, Cook just dropped the pass for the Buffalo Bills. Ooh-wee. 10-7 Bengals over the Dolphins. Waiting for the kickoff. Wow, come on, man. All righty. Waiting for the kickoff of the Dolphins. Can the Dolphins come back and go up 14-10 and take a halftime lead? I want to see the Dolphins open up the field more for Quinn Ewers, man. I mean, I know we're running the ball. I'm not too, not too bad about it, but still. Once again, if you guys join in, thank you so much. If you guys want to join the chat, you can join the chat. I'm watching multiple games here. I'm actually looking at Cleveland defense, looking terrible right now. Right, here's the kickoff, and from who? From 65 yards to the Cincinnati 35. So I'll pick up about 32 yards. So it's 1st and 10 at the Miami 32-yard line. So Malik Washington. So far, he's doing good, man. Malik Washington, 32 yards return. So now it's 1st and 10 at the Miami 32-yard line. Give it an A-chain, mix it around. Well, give him another yard. So here we go. Here's a handoff to A-chain, pick up 1 yard. So it's 2nd and 9. 2nd and 9 at the Miami 33-yard line. You know what we should do here? Hurry up offense. That's one thing I heard McDaniel said, that we don't do hurry up offense. I wonder which NFL team he plays for. Oh, he coached for. All right, 10 and 7. Here we go, guys. 10-7. Bengals. 2nd and 9 at the Miami 33-yard line. A-chain so far 6 carries, 62 yards, 1 touchdown pass. Of course, the big run of 48 yards. All right, here's a pass for Quinn Ewers to Waller. Once again, 11 yards and another first down for the Dolphins. First down. So 1st and 10 at the Miami 44-yard line. What's an 8-yard catch? And then he had 3 yards yak. So 1st and 10 from the Miami 44. And I've seen what McDaniel's doing. He's mixing it around. All right, 1st and 10 from the 44. There's a handoff to A-chain. Pick up about 3 yards. So it'll be 2nd and 7 at the Miami 47-yard line with 4:44 and counting. So 2nd and 7 at the Miami 47-yard line. 20 more yards in their field goal range. Wow, Buffalo just scored a touchdown. They were up now 20-10, pending the extra point. All right, 2nd and 7 from the Miami 47-yard line. Gotta give credit to the offensive line protecting Quinn Ewers so far. All right, here's a pass to Waddle, 19-yard fumble, recovered by Miami. Inglo, my gosh. Woo, we got lucky. Another first down for the Dolphins. So 1st and 10 at 34, and Waddle just fumbled, but recovered by our running back at the Cincinnati 34-yard line. Buffalo's up 20-10 over Cleveland. Golly, man. First and 10 from the Cincinnati 34-yard line. Man, give it an A-chain, man, so you can break it up for touchdown the middle. All right, here we go. 1st and 10 at the Cincinnati 34. Here's Ewer passing, and Waddle with 22 yards at the Cincinnati 22. Oh, another first down, and it's going to be 1st and goal for the Dolphins. Quinn Ewers so far, 9 of 11 of 106 yards. 1st and 10 at the Cincinnati 12-yard line. We can still get a first down here, by the way. There's a penalty on, there's also a flag, I forgot, on offsides. I guess it could be declined. It was a free play anyhow. All right, 1st and 10 from the Cincinnati, actually 13-yard line. Give it an A-chain, punch it in, make it 14-10. You know we're going to run it there. There it is, A-chain, rush about 4 yards. So I'll give him about 2nd and 6 at the Cincy 10, 9-yard line. I say Cincinnati 9-yard line. So 2nd and 6 with 3:03 and the clock is running. All right, here we go. Malik Washington and around 10 yards. Touchdown, Miami. Touchdown, Dolphins. Malik Washington. The extra point is good. Dolphin up 14-10. I wonder if they're going to give that a running touchdown or a catch touchdown. He rushed it for 9 yards, so it's a rushing touchdown. 14-10 Miami with 2:24 and a commercial break. Quinn Ewers, 105 yards passing, 9 of 11. A-chain, 68 yards rushing on 8 carries. Dolphins up 14-10. Let's see what the Bengals do with it. With 2:24 remaining. That's going to be really interesting. Dolphin defense could get the ball back. So we're on the commercial break. The 10-4 Bills versus the 3-11 Cleveland Browns. They're trailing 20-10 now with 2:23. Shadur Sander, I guess, has a bandage or something in his arm and his ashy finger. He got cut pretty bad in that game. But they're already at the 40-yard line. All right, 14-10 Dolphins. Waiting for the kickoff and 2:24 in the second. So all right, 14-10 Miami. Waiting for the kickoff. All right. 7 plays for the Dolphins, 71 yards. It took 3 minutes and 37 seconds for that touchdown. Don't know if it's me, but lately, man, the commercials are taking forever. Quinn Ewers, I could say he looks very decent. I think the Dolphins not putting that much pressure on him. I'm not putting any kind of, they're mixing it around, which is good. You mix it around, let it build confidence in the game as the game goes along. Of course, the running game will help a lot. That's a plus, believe it or not. So, all right, here's a kickoff. Wow, good return at least 35, 45 yard, 41 yard return. 1st and 10 at the Cincinnati 44-yard line. Special team blew that one there. All right, Cincinnati will start 1st and 10 at the 44 with 2:18. That was a 41-yard return, by the way. So 1st and 10 from the Cincinnati 44. Here is a pass to Gesicki for 8 yards. So they're attacking the tight end now on the Dolphin defense. So that's it. 2-minute warning. So it'll be 2nd and 2 when we come back from the 2-minute warning. If you look at it so far, there's been 24 points in this game. And Miami scored 14 points. They couldn't score that against Pittsburgh. All right. Somebody got hit pretty bad for the it's number 10. Is that Shadur Sanders? Somebody got hit pretty bad in the Cleveland Brown game, and he's down. Completely down. Waiting for the return of the 2-minute warning. Let's see if the Dolphins defense can stop here, get the ball back. The good thing is Miami do get the ball in the third quarter. Bengal got the ball first. Listen, I have to give credit to Quinn Ewers, and especially the Dolphin staff, the way they, I mean, he looks like he has played there for a while, so who knows? It's 14-10 Dolphins, by the way. And now they give him what? It was 2nd and 2, now it's 2nd and 3 from the Miami 49. So they respot the ball, so they give him 7 yards. Brooks made the tackle on that play, so 2nd and 3 at the Miami 49-yard line. So far, Gesicki has 2 catches in the game. Brown has 4 carries, 16 yards. A-Chain lead in rushing, 68 yards on 8 carries. But lately, his runs has been tight. The Bengal has been closing the gap a little bit. All right, here's a short pass to Chase. Pick up 11 yards at the Miami now 38-yard line. First down. Brooks made the tackle. So 149 and timeout Dolphins. Timeout Miami. And I've been seeing that lately. Why are the Dolphins calling timeout lately now? And if you see, it's after the catch. That's not good. Who's that? Oh, that's Quinshawn Judkins. That's not good. He's going out with a stretcher. That's not good for the rookie. Well, that's a running back, number 10. That is not good for the Cleveland Browns right now, guys. Wish them the best. You just don't want to see a player at the end of the season just get hurt. So only 3 games left in the NFL, and things to happen like that, that's not good. All right, here's Joe Burrow passing incomplete to Lamar Chase. So it's 2nd and 10 at the Miami 38. Dolphin needs to put the pressure, bring the pressure. All right, 2nd and 10 at the Miami 38-yard line. Let's see if we get a sack here or something. Put pressure on Joe Burrow. Here's another deep pass from Burrow, a little deep in the middle for Gesicki. Incomplete. 3rd and 10 at the Miami 38-yard line. I guess they want to go deep against the Dolphins. Now's when I bring the blitz. The only bad thing if you bring the blitz, you could get beat. So, 3rd and 10 at the Miami 38 with 1:47 remaining. Ooh, excuse me. By the way, this is my third live stream back-to-back days. Did it Friday, Saturday, and today, Sunday. I had a good day yesterday with the Hurricanes and the Canes and the Aggies. That was a heck of a game. Friday night was Alabama and Oklahoma. All right, so 3rd and 10 at the Miami 38-yard line. Here's a pass. Wow. Short pass and bad tackling. 27 yards. Now 1st and 10 at the Miami 11-yard line. The tackling, guys, are tackling. The missed tackle. 26 yards after the catch. Brooks and Dotson made the tackle. So it's now 1:33 in the second. We can say 1st and goal. They can still get a first down, by the way. 1st and goal at the Miami 10. So 1:33 and counting. I mean, defense need an interception here. They need to stop here. They need something here. Here's a left tackle for 2 yards. That's it for Pierce. So it's 2nd and 8 from the Miami 9-yard line. Now there is a penalty on the Dolphins for a face mask. Wow. 1st and goal at the Miami 4. Wow. Face mask. Quentin Bell. Enforced 5-yard. Wow. 1st and goal with 1:28 at the Miami 4. Flags, penalty, guys. It's not good. Right, 1st and goal from the Miami 4. Can the defense... Oh, never mind. Touchdown. Touchdown, Pierre. Up the middle 4-yard. Touchdown, Bengals. Wow. Gave it away. Touchdown, waiting for the extra point. 1:24. Let me see how the hurry-up offense can help Miami. Waiting for the extra point. Remember, defense allowed 28 points against the Steelers on Monday night. The kick is up and it's good. It's now 17-14 Bengals with 1:24, and Miami has 2 timeouts remaining. Let's say if Quinn Ewers could use his 2-minute drill. Like McDaniel says, they can use 2-minute drills. Yeah, I mean, it's part of football, man. It's just, I believe that I'm just answering the chat here. Wow, look at Allen running. Oh, they got him for a safety. Nope, he put the ball out. Wow, what a sack! That's probably a 30-yard sack. Allen went down. He's laughing. Wow. How's Garrett? I guess it was. My God, what a sack on Allen, dude. You gotta see the replay on that. He's lucky it's not. That should be a safety. They should review that. Should be a safety. Yeah, going back to the question, listen, you have to prepare yourself when it comes to defensive wise, especially facing a Joe Burrow. It doesn't matter the team, the record doesn't matter, right? So you come to play, but it's hard to cover. I mean, you got Chase Higgins. I mean, so far it's a close game. It's only 17-14, but this could go out of hand if your defense doesn't put pressure up front, especially up front on Joe Burrow. It could be a field day for Joe Burrow. So far, he has 193 yards. So don't be surprised he throws for 400 yards in this game. And so far, he has 193, and we're still in the second quarter. Of course, there's only 124 remaining, but still. So let's see what Quinn Ewers could bring, and and the Dolphins' offense. I mean, who knows? So waiting for the kickoff. Yeah, I mean, yeah, defense looks weak. I mean, it's just pressure. That's part of the game. You put pressure. So uh, sometimes you win some, you lose some, you blitz and all that. And I mean, of course, the flag there, the face mask there, give them a first down. So, but the kickoff return too. So it goes a combination of things, special teams and things like that. So I'm waiting for the kickoff here. All right, here's another kickoff and a good return for the Dolphins. We're at the 40-yard line, 124. I mean, I'm gonna tell you something, man. Eckridge and Malik Washington are good returners, man. I'll keep them for next year. So it's first and 10 at the Miami 40-yard line. Let's see what Quinn Ewers could do. Now we see how McDaniel will use Quinn Ewers on the under 2 minute drill. So here we go, first and 10 at the Miami 40. And this is the test I want to see from Quinn Ewers and from McDaniels, because he said that he's not good in the 2 minute warning. Well, here's a test right here. Here's for you to tie the game or take the lead before halftime. All right, here's a Quinn Ewers scramble. Yeah, he ran. There go 5 yards. So 119. So it's second and 5 at the Miami 45-yard line. Hurry up offense. Here we go. There's a pass short to A-Chain and pick up 4 yards. Hurry up offense. Third and 1 at the Miami 49-yard line. Timeout Dolphins. So this is what I'm talking about. This is where now you're going to see if Quinn Ewers and the Dolphins, because McDaniel's not a 2 minute drill guy, right? Well, there we go. That is the test for McDaniel right now. Get him into field goal range. So third and 1 at the Miami 49-yard line. And they should check that, because it looks like a first down to me, by the way. But it says third and 1, but I guess he was short 1 yard. All right, A-Chain minus 4 yards. Win backwards. Fourth and 5. On third and 1, you don't give it an A-Chain right there. See, that's a bad call. Timeout Bengals. That is a bad call. You don't give it to A-Chain. I mean, that's typical McDaniel, guys. So Miami lost yards. Give it to A-Chain on third and 1. You don't give it to A-Chain third and 1. That's Ollie. That's right. Wow. That is crazy. First and 10. Now we punted and all the way at the Cincinnati 4-yard line with 39 seconds left. Allen is going to the locker room. The quarterback from the Buffalo Bills, he got hurt also. So 17-10 Bengals. Here's a handoff for 6 yards. 2nd and 4. I think that's going to be over. I don't think they're going to do nothing until they're going to go to halftime. So that's it. Halftime for the Dolphins. Trailing 17-14. We get the ball back in the second half, third quarter. So let me give you some stats here. Halftime 14-10. It's actually, I don't know why he took the ball off Quinn Ewers and gave it to him. So it's Bengals leading 17-14. Joe Burrow is 16 for 22, 1 touchdown, 193 yards passing. Quinn Ewers is 10 for 12, 109. A-Chain, 65 yards rushing on 9 carries. Brown has 22 yards on 5 carry. Chase with 58 yards receiving. Waddle with 54. Cedar with a sack. So that is your halftime. I'll be back, guys, for the second half and see how the Dolphins will play this. We'll get the ball back anyhow. But listen, it's hard to put the ball on Quinn Ewers, but here we go. You can see that McDaniel is not a 2-minute warning. I guess it's proven right, But we're going to halftime, so see you guys soon. All right. Almost coming back from halftime. Dolphins are trailing 17-14. Miami do receive the ball in the third quarter, by the way. My thing is, you got to open it up for Quinn Ewers, man. You got to give him a chance to open it up for Quinn Ewers. I mean, so far, 109 yards. He has more yards than Tua in the whole entire game. But they need to open it up. Yeah, mix it with an A chain, mix it. But on that fourth down and one, you know, Well, I cannot show a live stream because that is against a copyright. But you could do announce the team, the game, and all that. I mean, you watch it live, yes. Now, sometimes when you're watching a game that's live, it depends how you watch it. Sometimes, some, I guess, podcaster are ahead of you are watching the game, depending of the media. I mean, not the media, the television network. All right, here's the kickoff, and we get the ball, and Eckridge takes it for 21 yards at the Miami 30. Listen, our special team is doing good, so well. So now it's 1st and 10 at the Miami 30-yard line. So that's where we start. So I just want to see Quinn Ewers, man. Open it up for Quinn Ewers. I know they're going to run it with A-Chain, but open it up with Quinn Ewers. So 1st and 10 from the Miami 30. That's where Miami starts the third quarter, trailing 17-14. This game has been back and forth. But I think pressure on Joe Burrow, defense got to tighten up. But it's going to be tough anyhow. All right, here's a handoff to A-Chain, 5 yards. So it'll be 2nd and 5 at the 35. So 2nd and 5 at the Miami 35-yard line. Give it to A-Chain. I guess they're going to open it up, mix it around. So, and I'd say Quinn looked good, pretty good. There's another handoff to A-Chain, pick up 1 yard. So now 3rd and 4. So that's 1 yard. And the offensive line, you got to give them credit too. They're playing pretty well. So it's now 3rd and 4 on the Miami 36-yard line. And you see he's mixing around with Waddle. Here's a drive. I think this is an important drive for Miami here in the third quarter, by the way. So 3rd and 4, the ball at the Miami 36-yard line. With 13:41 and counting in the third, by the way. So all right. There we go. Offensive pass interference after that first down. That's what's hurting the Miami Dolphin. That's why I didn't say nothing. The flag. So 3rd and 14. Rushed 31 yards. Came back. Unfortunately. On just new acquired Ty Weese from the practice squad. Offensive pass interference, 10 yards. So 3rd and 14 on the Miami 26. This is where, let's see if we get a first down. Mistake, guys. Mistakes. Let's try Quinn Ewers' big arm here and go for a bomb. Theo Weiss Jr. with the flag. Not good, guys. All right, there's a fumble and recover. Oh, boy. Quinn Ewers pass short. DeLucci for 10 yards, and he fumbled, and the Bengals has recovered the fumble. Not good, guys. Fumble recovery for the Bengals. Our tight end just fumbled the ball. He's a great tight end, man, but wow. 1st and 10 at the Miami 34-yard line. All right, so Can the defense make a stop here? Here we go. Burrow short pass to Sample for 4 yards. Brooks and Machine Douglas make the tackle. 2nd and 6 at the Miami 30. They can't allow a touchdown. They got to allow a field goal here. I'm sorry to tell you that. Or no points, to be honest with you. 2nd and 6 from the Miami 30. Not a good way to start the third quarter for the Dolphins, by the way. All right, here's a Brown left side for 5 yards. 3rd and 1, the Miami 25. Third and 1 from the 25-yard line. Can the defense make a stop here? Wow, guys. 17-14, Miami's trailing. That is crazy, man. Interception, fumble. We need something here, guys. Here's a great hit by Dobson and Brooks. Go nowhere. 4th and 1. Will they go for it or go for the first down? Fourth and 1 at the Miami 25-yard line. Will they go for the field goal or they're going for the first down? Wow, that ain't right, man. Well, they're going for it. There you go. Up the middle for a yard. So 1st and 10 at Miami 24. Joe Burrow picking up the first down. Bengal has nothing to lose, guys. Both teams has nothing to lose. They're both out of it. For 1st and 10 at the Miami 24-yard line. Wow. 1st and 10 from the Miami 24-yard line. Oh, let me get this back here. I forgot to put start of the third quarter. Wow, pass to Chase, about 15 yards. 1st and goal for the Bengals at the 9. First and goal. Wow. Well, this is how we're going to show up what Quinn Ewers has and McDaniels. 1st and goal from the Miami 9-yard line. We need a fumble or interception. We need something here. Defense got to step up here. 1st and goal. And this is a good test for the rookie, by the way. It's a good test for the rookie. That could show if McDaniel and the rookie could go back. There we go. Touchdown. Touchdown, Joe Burrow. To who? Brown. 9-yard pass. 23-14. Waiting for the extra point. That was a short pass, and he just took it in. Untouched. 24-14, Bengals over Dolphins. (24-14), Bengals up by 10. Joe Burrow, so far, 19 of 25, 2 touchdowns, 221 yards. Joe Burrow right now feasting the Dolphins, I can tell you that. Wow. Well, we'll be back with the kickoff. All right, waiting for the kickoff, guys. Thank you so much. Those that have subscribed, has joined the channel, the chat. Dolphins are due trailing 24-10 to the Bengals. The 4-10 Bengals, 6-8 Dolphins. Oh man, do we get a kickoff return here or something here? Because we're playing so good. Don't know what to tell you, buddy. What happened here? Don't know what to tell you. All right, waiting for the kickoff, guys. God, what? I'm not worried about so much winning the game. It's just now we're going to test Quinn Ewers. So what happened here? I don't know, Carlos. Yeah. They need a touchdown here for sure. Open this drive right here. Wow, I don't believe that, guys. I don't believe that. Waiting for the kickoff, Cincinnati kickoff. Oh man, that is crazy, man. They're sure going back and forth. Let's see what Quinn Ewers has, guys. Well, McDaniel has for Quinn Ewers. Actually, that's what I was gonna say. All right, here's the kickoff, and once again, return by Eckridge, about 27 yards, so at the Miami 31. So we start 1st and 10 at the Miami 31-yard line with 9:43 in the third quarter. This is a drive for the Dolphins to score to make it interesting here. Let's see what Quinn Ewers has, and let's see what McDaniel has. All right, here we go. Quinn Ewers, pass, incomplete, short to Waddle. Here we go. 2nd and 10, the Miami 31. Now, they're only down by 10. They could run the ball. So I don't know what McDaniel's thinking, to be honest with you. Don't have no idea. So Quinn's now 11 for 14 for 119 yards. So 2nd and 10 from the Miami 31-yard line. That was intended to Waddle, by the way. Here's another incomplete pass to Waller. 3rd and 10 at the 31. So what's the rush? What is the rush? Here we go. Back-to-back incompletions. Run the ball. You're not down that much. Run the ball. 3rd and 10. This is the part I don't understand with the Dolphins and McDaniels. I can't blame Quinn Ewers because they want them, but you're only down by 10 points. You got a quarter and a half to go. Make no sense, guys. And that'd be fun if he runs it now. Make no sense. And there it is, intercepted. Intercepted by the Bengals. I knew it. Run the ball. Intercepted by the Bengals. All right, Bengals get the ball back. Defense back on the field. Trailing 24 to 17. 24 to 14. Don't know what was that. I guess Miami's expecting a miracle. They might need Dan Marino to come out of retirement. First and 10 at the Miami 35-yard line. What a ridiculous, man. I'm not going to lie to you. Putting the rookie quarterback to throw 3 passes. You don't throw 3 passes. You're down by 10 points. You could run it. You could get closer to the end zone. Field goal, make it, 17, 24, 17. You're down by 7. I have no idea what McDaniel's doing. I don't blame Quinn Ewers at all, guys. Not at all. It just makes no sense whatsoever what McDaniel play calling is. This is where I believe he has to go. And I know it's only one game. I understand. If you want to build confidence to this quarterback, that's not the way you build confidence. I mean, you're down by, 10 points. Field goal or touchdown. Just cut the lead. Have no idea, man. So Quinn Ewers throw his first interception. Now he's 0 for his last 4 throws. So, but I don't know why he put it on his hand, on the rookie hand. I have no idea. Just don't make no sense. So Bengals up 24-14. I mean, if you're going to blame somebody here, I blame McDaniels. I don't blame Quinn Ewers. Don't be blaming the rookie. He's going to be a rookie. He's going to make mistakes, but it just don't make no sense that you're only down by 10 and you make it sound like you're down by 30 points. You're not down by 30 points, McDaniel. Now you're going to be probably down pretty big. Here's Burrow short to the middle to Brown. Pick up 23 yards. So first and 10 at the Miami 12-yard line. I mean, they scored a touchdown here, make it 31-14. That's on McDaniels, not on the defense. I don't care you say the defense got to stop. I mean, it's just that, what are you doing? I mean, are you setting Miami to fail? Because that's the way I see it right now. Your play calling is setting up Miami to fail. So first and 10 at the Miami 12-yard line. Joe Burrow so far 244 yards. Oh, he's going to throw for 400. The way I see here. He's 20 for 26 with 2 TDs. And there you go. Touchdown, Burrow. Joe Burrow with another touchdown. Brown, right tackle, 12 yards. So there you go. Handoff and another touchdown for the Bengals. Waiting for the extra point. That's Chase Brown, the running back. Now he has 7 carries, 39 yards, and 1 touchdown. Here's the extra point. Now you're down by 3 scores. I just don't get that. And I tell you, if he runs it now, then I'm going to get pissed. Wow, 31-14 Bengals. That's sad, guys. It's sad. I mean, and you could say, well, you guys think that Quinn Ewers was your savior and all that. I'm not saying that. I'm saying this kid, he's young. First NFL start. And you're going to tell me you're down 24-14 by 10. Run the ball, get close. I mean, I have no idea what McDaniel's thinking. Straightforward. Have no idea. That he's putting the pressure on the rookie right now? Yeah, he is. He's telling him, "Oh, let me see how good you are." Maybe he's upset because Tua had to be benched. Who knows? I'm just saying. Who knows? That make no sense, guys. Make no sense whatsoever. Now you see why I say McDaniel got to go too. Let me tell you, this GM that comes in, he needs to clean house. He does need to clean house. He does. Now you could blame the defense as whatever you want to blame the defense for, but still, man, that's not the point. You took the ball away. Same thing you did with A-Chain against the Pittsburgh Steelers on Monday night. Run the freaking ball. That's all McDaniel got to do. Run the ball. Wow. 31-14 Bengals, waiting for the kickoff. Typical McDaniel, like I said. Typical McDaniels. That's all I can say, guys. Two plays, 35 yards, 47 seconds. That's all it took for Joe Burrow and the Bengals to score a touchdown. It's just terrible. Completely terrible. Unacceptable. And I'm not blaming Quinn Ewers. I am not blaming the rookie. Even though he threw that interception, it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. You put him in that spot. McDaniel put you in that spot. That's it. Nobody else. I mean, it made no freaking sense, man. (31-14), waiting for the kickoff here, guys. I mean, if you want to blame the rookie, I'm not. I'm not going to blame. I don't care. He threw the interception on that, guys. It doesn't even bother me. He threw the interception. But you cannot put a rookie in that position. I mean, 8:32. Now you're going to decide to run it? Give me a break, man. Give me a freaking break. All right, 1st and 10, Miami from the 25-yard line. From the end zone as a return to kickoff. So here we go. Just crazy, man. Just. Now, don't tell me they're going to run it now. Because they're running it. Here we go. Jalen Wright, 1 yard. 2nd and 9. With 8:27 remaining. Down by 3 scores. I mean, a Bengal team that's the defense one of the worst in the league, man. Now, I know you're facing Joe Burrow. That's a big difference. But my gosh, man. Unacceptable, really, McDaniels. And the same thing he did again with A-Chain. Took him out of the game. All right, here's Quinn Ewers. Short, give it a right, push out of bounds by about 18 yards in the first down for the Dolphins. First down, Dolphins. Touchdown! Oh, no, not touchdown. Sorry. First down. First down at the Miami 44-yard line. I apologize. It was not a touchdown. 23 yards after the catch. So it actually was a 2-yard pass. 1st and 10 at the Miami 44-yard line. Here's a handoff to A-Chain. Pick up about 2 yards. So it'll be 2nd and 8 at the Miami 46 with 7:06 remaining. I mean, what in the world, man? A-Chain so far, 12 carries, 73 yards. After that 48-yard run, he has gone like 2 yards, 1 yard, 2 yards. So you got to give credit to the Cincinnati defense. Holding him back. 2nd and 8 from the Miami 46. Here's a deep pass to Tyrese Jr., incomplete. 38 from the Miami 46. Here we go. Just run the ball, man. Run the ball. See if they can stop you. 38 from the Miami 46-yard line. Now what the Bengals going to do on 38? Put the pressure on the rookie quarterback, so he could throw another pick or get sacked. Just ridiculous what McDaniel's doing, man. It's like setting the guy for failure, to be honest with you. 38 from the Miami 46-yard line. Quinn Ewers is 12 for 18 with one interception, 144 yards passing. Here's a short pass to his tight end for 7 yards, so he's going to be short at the Cincinnati 47-yard line, 4th and 1, which they'll probably go for it on 4th and 1. Knowing McDaniels, trailing by 3 scores. Just make no sense, man. It make no sense. 6:20 in the third and counting. It's a key 4th down for the Dolphins. At the Cincy 47-yard line, so. Ridiculous, guys. That's all I can say. Ridiculous. That's it. Rush up the middle. Short of the first down. Bengals ball. 1st and 10 at the 47. Could not get the first down. Bengals defense looking like a superstar. All right, Bengals up 31-14 and 1st and 10 at the Cincy 47-yard line with a timeout. They look terrible. We do have a break in the action. Yep. All right, Cleveland made it interesting now. It's Buffalo 23, Cleveland 17. Close game. Can the Dolphin defense make a stop? They haven't done it all game, I guess. Bengals up 31-14. They got the ball at the Cincy 47-yard line. I guess Miami didn't come to play, to be honest with you. That is hilarious, man. Hilarious. 1st and 10 at the Cincinnati 47-yard line. 4th and 1, they gave it to Hewers up the middle, and he was short. He was stopped. It's beginning to look like Christmas everywhere you go. 31-14 Bengals. It's all Bengals. They led 17-14 at the half. They have scored 14 points in the third quarter. Actually, let me give you the total yards because it's not even freaking close. Total yards 290 for the Bengals, 238 for Miami, 2 turnovers for the Dolphins, 18 first down for the Bengals, 10 for Miami. Penalties, they're both the same 2 for 15, 2 for 10 for the Bengals. On third down, 2 for 8, 3 for 7 are the Bengals. On the red zone, are you ready? 4 for 4 are the Bengals, 1 for 1. Time of possession is kind of close. 20-50 for the Bengals, 18-51 for the Dolphins. So here we go. Brown to the right side, a handoff. That's 4 yards. It's 2nd and 6 at the Miami 49-yard line. They're going to have to stop here. They need a sack. They need an interception. The defense needs a turnover here. If they get to the red zone, it's over with, guys. It's over. The game is over. Here's another handoff and pick about 1 yard. So it's 3rd and 5 at the Miami 48 with 4:42 remaining. So the time clock is not favoring the Miami Dolphins right now. So 3rd and 5. Can the defense make a stop here? 3rd and 5 at the Miami 48. Yeah, good stop if we get the ball back. 3rd and 5. Joe Burrow so far is 20 for 26, 2 TDs, 244. And there's Joe Burrow with deep pass to Chase all the way at the Miami 12-yard line. 36-yard pass. Wow. 1st and goal, Cincinnati. All right, 1st and 10 from the Miami 12-yard line. Wow. This score here is over with, guys. Joe Burrow now 280-yard passing. 20 for 27, 2 TDs. I guess he wants to play Miami every week. All right, here we go. Here's a run for 7 yards. 2nd and 3 at the Miami 5. They can still get a 1st down, 1st and goal. I know one guy should be happy right now on the sidelines, Tua Tagovailoa. I can tell you that. All right, 2nd and 3 for the Miami 5. Joe Burrow, 280-yard passing, 2 TDs, 21 out of 27. Great rating for Joe Burrow. Lamar Chase has 9 receptions, 109 yards in this game. Here's a pass incomplete. Quentin Bell made the tackle. So 3rd and 3 at the Miami 5. Can the Dolphins hold here? 3rd and 3. Should be a flag or something here. What happened here? Third and 3 at the Miami 5-yard line. Oh, touchdown. Joe Burrow pass short to Brown. 5-yard touchdown. Wow. And the blowout just began. Waiting for the extra point. It is so sad, guys. It is sad. And it's good. Now you should bring Zach Wilson. 38-14 with 2:25. All right, ready for the kickoff. Cincinnati 38, Miami 14. What a complete blowout. Joe Burrow, 285 yards and 3 touchdowns. 22 for 29. So much I want to leave Cincinnati. So much I want to stop playing football. Really? I guess not, guys. I bet you're going to see Joe Flacco coming in the fourth quarter. $38-14. Not even close. Not even close. We got Tampa next week, and then we go to New England for the final game. Here's the kickoff. Kind of short, and Malik Washington takes it for 21 yards. So 1st and 10 at the Miami 26-yard line. Myles Garrett still waiting for that sack record. 1st and 10 at the Miami 26 with 2:25 remaining. This game is we can say practically over. It's over already, man. What's funny, he has not been sacked yet. Quinn Hewer has not been sacked. Here's another interception. How about that? Intercepted. Deep pass to Waddle, intercepted. Push out of bounds at the Cincinnati 46-yard line. Wow. 2nd interception for Quinn Ewers. Wow. Run the ball, McDaniel. I don't care you're down by 3 scores. Run the ball. Run the ball. So now they're going to talk bad about the kid. I'm not going to talk bad about the kid. I know he had a rough time, but now it's sad. Here's Burrow, short throw to Brown. They had him in the back, but he escaped 6 yards, and 2nd and 4 to Miami 46. Joe Burrow, 291 yards so far. Second and 4 to Miami 46-yard line. Defense has given up. The team has given up. There to go. Left tackle, 12-yard by Brown. Now Brown's running the ball like a choo-choo train. 1st and 10, the Miami 34-yard line. Browns, 11 carries, 63 yards. A-Chain, 12 carries, 73 yards, and that's where he stayed. Quinn Ewers now has 13 for 20 for 2 INT. It is so sad. 1st and 10, the Miami 34-yard line. 54 seconds left, and there's another one. Handoff to the right. Oh, 7 yards. They're doing whatever they want. 2nd and 3, man. They're just... Second and 3, the Miami 27-yard line. So we go into the fourth quarter. Miami trailing 38-14. That's it, guys. I guess everybody ended their life early. First and 10, the Miami 21-yard line. It is sad, guys. It is sad right now. All right. Sorry about that. Just cleaning up. What's left about this game is so embarrassing, guys. Dolphin fans. We're gonna end up like this the rest of the year, man. Might as well just look what we have, right? So don't blame Quinn Ewers on none of that stuff that happened today because I'm gonna say something. You're down 24-14 by 10. You stop running the ball. You're not helping the rookie out. Your offensive line, what happened? Your defense, Weaver. I think Weaver wants out of Miami. To be honest with you, I don't think he want to, but he don't want to be part of this. To be honest with you. No, but it's not. You know, you can't feel sorry about it, man. The team is just not good right now. They're not good. Since the Pittsburgh game, don't know what McDaniel decided to do. Yeah, we needed a change. We got a change, but remember the guy hasn't had rep and practice with these guys, and you're down by 10 and you're not running it. You still got plenty of time, a quarter and a half to go. You decide to throw, and I think that's not on the rookie. Despite he has 144 yards and 13 for 20 for two INT, you can't blame him. I mean, just put a 45 on here on the Dolphins or 41. I mean, it's over with anyhow. Regardless, it's a four possession game, so it's just sad right now. It's sad, especially for the fans, for the fans. So here's a handoff. For what, 1 yard, 2nd and 9 at the 20. Okay, Joe Burrow just has short, a little a pass, small, short pass. And here's another run for what, 3 yards. So 3rd and 6, the Miami 17. They can still get a first down here. So it's 38-14 Bengals. So far, I mean, they had dominated the game regardless. Total yards 378 for the Bengals and 238 for Miami. So 3rd and 6 at the 17. It is embarrassing, guys. If they get the first down here, it's over with. I'll be honest with you. It's already 38-14. So what can I tell you, man? Defense, even though we're missing, key players in the defensive side of the ball. So there you go, touchdown. Touchdown. Joe Burrow will throw deep to Gesicki. Gesicki, former Dolphins, with a touchdown. Embarrassing indeed. Waiting for the extra point, and I guarantee you the fans are leaving the stadium. It's not going to be good for McDaniel in that locker room. So this is a way to say McDaniels, you out the door too. The extra point is good. It's now 45-14. What a complete blowout. Embarrassing, guys. Embarrassing. But once again, who do you blame? Not Quinn Ewers, McDaniels. So, well, 13:32 remaining for me to go live and enjoy the rest of the day. I'll keep it fair and square, guys. Been a Dolphin fan for many years. This is actually embarrassing right now for this team. Once again, cannot blame Quinn Ewers. He's a rookie. First start. People are going to criticize tomorrow on Monday. I'm telling you right now, McDaniels, buddy, that is the problem. That is the problem right now. Yeah, I like Gasicki too. Wow, guys. What embarrassing. 45-14 waiting for kickoff. Wow. All right, ready for the kickoff. 45-14, guys. No other way to describe it. Embarrassing. I guarantee you people left that stadium already. 7 plays, 52 yards. Of course, another interception with 3:40 remaining. So, can we see Zach Wilson coming in? Maybe. Who knows? We might see Zach Wilson coming in. All right, 1st and 10. The best thing can happen to the Dolphins is the kickoff. Malik Washington run the ball for 27 yards. So 1st and 10, the Miami 31-yard line. That's the only thing that's working for Miami, the special teams. All right, here's a handoff to right, -1 yard. I'll tell you, the Bengals looking like superstar right now. That's what it look like superstar. Second and 11 from the Miami 30-yard line. Here's a chain for 6 yards. So 3rd and 5 once again for the Dolphins. All right, 3rd and 5 from the Miami 36-yard line. Can they pick up a first down? I don't think they have to pick up a first down in the second half, to be honest with you. That's how bad this team look. Down 45-14 with 12-13 remaining. There we go. False start on Austin Jackson. Back 5 more yards. Wow. Terrible, man. Terrible, guys. 3rd and 10. Third and 10 on Miami 31-yard line. Miami has not gotten first down here in the second half. That is embarrassing, guys. 10 first down to 23 for Cincinnati. I mean, what can you do, right? Right. Quinn Ewers, short pass to A-Chain, pick up 5 yards. That is 4th and 5 at the Miami 36. Will they punt or go for it? They'll probably go for it. Who cares? There's 12-13 remaining. Don't think they're going to punt it. If they do, that's embarrassing, guys. They don't have a first down in the second half at all. One of the worst defense. Now they got offense. That I can tell you. They do have offense. Fourth and 5. Ooh. What in the world? A punt? The guy took it for 26 yards, almost scored. 1st and 10 at the Cincinnati 46-yard line. Wow. Bailey punt for 44 yards, return back 20 yards, a net of 24 yards. This is embarrassing, guys. Very embarrassing. As a podcaster, as a sports podcaster, embarrassing for a team, man. But once again, if you want to call this an evaluation, my God. The one we have to evaluate is McDaniels as a head coach. Cleveland's giving issue to the Buffalo Bills. It's 23-20. Let's just sack Allen. 23-20. Have to give credit to the Cleveland Browns. Playing pretty well. 7:05 left in the game. Cleveland's playing with more heart than the Miami Dolphins. How about that? Ooh-wee. $45-14. Week 16. Bengals versus Miami. Embarrassing, guys. What an embarrassing. With the quarterback that came into a game, they don't know if he's going to play this year or not. He's willing to give them all that he has, and he puts up 45 points. A defense that forgot to play for Weaver. A rookie quarterback that came in. McDaniel game plan, terrible, embarrassing. It looks bad. I am going to finish this podcast because that's my responsibility as a fan, win, lose, or draw. But the team looks flat out. If that's the way we're going to end the year, right now, if we enter the draft, we draft what, 11? Depending how the season goes, don't think we're going to draft a quarterback because I don't think we are, guys, unfortunately. All right, here's a handoff and no gain. So 2nd and 10. So I guess the Bengals has put up their backup players playing this game, I guess. So basically lost a yard because they were at the 45-yard line. So it's second and 11, but they put second and 10. So they put the ball at the 46. So second and 10. Joe Burrow so far 309 yards passing. Second and 10 from the Cincy 46-yard line. They make Joe Burrow and they make their defense look like superstars. Here's another handoff to the middle for Brooks. Pick up about 2 yards. Now it's 3rd and 8 at the Cincy 48-yard line. So 3rd and 8 at the Cincy 48-yard line. It is not good for the Miami Dolphins, guys. Let's be honest. I will have probably a wrap up later on tonight or either Monday. It depends, and it's not going to be good what I'm about to say. But if there's one guy laughing right now, it's Tua Tagovailoa. I can tell you that. 3rd and 8 from the Cincy 48-yard line. And you can't blame the defense. They've been so tired. So here's a pass and pick up 4 yards. So it's 4th and 4th at the Miami 48. So I guess they're going to punt the ball. What the heck? They're in Miami territory. They should go for it. With 9:20 remaining. You can see fans already exiting the exit out of the stadium. Here's the punt. Fair catch at the Miami 3-yard line. Wow. Actually, not fair catch. It was down there. Sorry. So, 1st and 10. Miami will start at the own 3-yard line. I give it an H and see if it goes 97 yards for a touchdown. All right. Defense made a stop finally. But everything going so right for the Bengals so far. Man, Buffalo winning 23-20 with 5:48 remaining, 3rd and 10 for the Browns. They have to get a first down here. And they'll be close of a first down by 2 yards. They're going to have to go for it here on 4th down. Trading 23-20. What a good game unless they're going to punt. Tell you, the Browns are playing with heart. The Dolphins are not. All right, here we go. Hand off to A-Chain. 1 yard. 2nd and 9. See, A-Chain has not 14 carries, 80 yards. He has been just averaging like 1 yard, 2 yards a carry. Let's try to build. I mean, they're going to have to run the ball. They're going to have to run the ball, guys. All right, here's a short pass to the tight end for 28 yards. So 1st and 10, the Miami 32-yard line. Miami gets a first down. That's the first down of the second half. Quinn Ewers has more yards down than Tua Tagovailoa. Still looking for his first touchdown in the NFL. So 1st and 10 at the Miami 32 with 8:35 remaining. Try to make the game more respectable. Give it an H and get 100 yards at least in this game. So 1st and 10 from the Miami 32. Here's a handoff to A-Chain. There you go, 2 yards. So that's what, I mean, if you look at it, the Bengals has done well holding A-Chain. Cleveland just failed the 4th down conversion, so it's 23-20 with 4:50. And the Buffalo Bills are right there to score a touchdown, by the way. So 2nd and 8 at the Miami 34-yard line. And it's funny, he has not been sacked the whole game. Let me not jinx that. That's Quinn Ewers. But we had key penalties that hurt Miami on 3rd down. So defense could not stop Joe Burrow in the offense. So 2nd and 8 at the Miami 34-yard line. with 7-11 and counting, by the way. All right. Here's a pass from Ewers to the running back Ingles for 9 yards. So they have 1st and 10 at the Miami 43-yard line. Another first down for the Dolphins. They're just building some stats right now, guys. That's all they do, building some stats. So that's catching the 13 yards yak. That's yard after catch. So 45-14. 1st and 10 at the Miami 43. 7-11 and counting. Quinn Ewers so far 16 of 23, 2 interceptions and 186 yards. When we had Harris injured on the play, just to let you guys know from the Bengals. Cincinnati Harris got hurt on the plate. And here's a pass to Waddle, push out of bounds for a pickup of 18 yards and another first down. 1st and 10. And another first down at the 39-yard line. Hey, Quinn Ewers just passed 200 yards. He's 17 for 24, 2 interception, and 204 yards. 1st and 10 at the Cincinnati 39. Waddle so far 5 receptions, 72 yards. That's the leading receiver for the Dolphins. A-Chain is only 18 yards for 100 in the game. 6 minutes remaining. There's a handoff to right, and that's going to be 3 yards to the Cincinnati 36 with 6 minutes left in the game. Might give Quinn Ewers his first TD pass. Let's see. Six minutes remaining and counting. 2nd and 7 from the Cincy 36-yard line. Here is a pass from Malik Washington. Short pass after the catch, 18 yards. 1st and 10 at the Cincinnati 13-yard line. So basically another first down for the Dolphins. (45-14). It is a score. That is not college football. This is the NFL. Wow. 45-14. 1st and 10 with 4:31 and counting. I'm telling you guys, after this game, the evaluation is on McDaniel. Here is a handoff to right, and he rushes for almost 10 yards. So it's be 1st and goal at the 3-yard line with 4:31, and that's another Miami. First down, 1st and goal at the Cincinnati 3-yard line. .347 and counting. So much for the hurry up offense. Can't they get a touchdown here? 1st and goal from the 3. And there it is. Touchdown. Touchdown run by who? Right. The extra point. And Miami scored 21 points. It's 45-21 with 3:43 left in the game. We're just building up stats. That's all we are. So Cincinnati with 401 yards, total yards. Miami with 345. turnover. Miami has 3 turnovers in the game, and that's the key right there. 3 turnovers, 21 points. First down, they got 23. We got 16. We pick up six first down in that drive, by the way, because we only had 10 in the whole game. Penalties, 3 for 20. They hurt Miami. On third down, 2 for 9. 6-11 is the Bengals. On fourth down, the Bengals are 1 for 1. We're 0 for 1. On the red zone, we're 2 for 2. The Bengals is 6 for 6. Time of possession, very close. 29-36 for the Bengals. 26-41 for Miami. Wow. The Cleveland Browns just stopped the Buffalo Bills. He was open for a touchdown. I think it was Kincaid who dropped the pass from Allen for a touchdown. I don't know who it was. Kincaid or Knox. And my gosh, they get the ball back with 2:47 remaining and 2 timeouts. Can Cleveland get the upset or tie the game? And Miami's trailing 45-21. So here we go. Second down and 7. So the Bengals starts at the 31-yard line in the kickoff, and they just hand off with 3:37. Miami probably call a timeout, probably. What a catch by Cleveland. Second and 7 with 3:37 remaining. 45-21. That is hilarious. There's another handoff for 2 yards. So 3rd and 5 at the Cincinnati 36-yard line with 2:53 remaining. Cleveland just got the first down with 2:25. Wow. Shadur Sanders looking good, man. So 3rd and 5 for the Cincinnati 36. They get the first down, it's over with. Wow. Well pressure by the putting pressure at Shadur Sanders. 4th and 4 with 2:08 remaining. So Miami get the ball back at the 37-yard line. All right, here we go. 2-minute warning. Miami gets the ball back with under 2 minutes. Can they make it 45-28 and give more stats for the young rookie? Wow, guys. What embarrassing, guys. What embarrassing. I know you guys been in the chat with me for a while, so Miami trading 45-21 with 2-minute warning. Waiting just for the punt and see what Miami could do under 2 minutes. Which once again, McDaniel 2-minute drill sucks. So Quinn Ewers is actually 18 for 25, looking for his first touchdown, 2 interceptions, 228 yards. A-Chain 19 yards away from 100, 15 carries, 81 yards, 1 TD. Waddle, 5 receptions, 72 yards. Sack Sealer with a sack. And this is going to be the game after this, guys, and I'll give you the final wrap up, and then I'll come back Monday and discuss what do I feel about this team. How do I feel about this team after this big loss? I didn't expect too much because it was a rookie quarterback, but I could tell you McDaniel play calling, Weaver's defense, even though we have players that were out, players that were injured. You basically took a route that you're down by 10. Run the ball, you're still in it. Get a couple of first down. Get to the end zone. Listen, if you don't get to the end zone or a field goal, you're down by just one score, 7. But I guess McDaniel play calling, if you want to say that, it's what actually hurt the Miami Dolphins. And I'm going to say it. Like I say, I'm sorry, guys. I'm not going to blame Quinn Ewers. I'm really not. Because I know that all these Dolphin fans are going to come out there and the first thing they're going to say, he's not the future. He's not good. You know, if Tua's worse, this guy's worse. I'm not going to say that. I'm not going to say that. I'm not going to say it because that is not true. Not what I saw today. All right, 1st and 10, and Miami will start at the 4-yard line. How about that? At the own 4-yard line. So, with 147 remaining. All right, here we go. Throw a pass to right, incomplete. 2nd and 10 at the Miami 4-yard line. I know you can't run here, but hey, you still got 3 timeouts, which I got to put that up. My bad. In the half. And the Bengals got all the 3 also. My bad. So 2nd and 10 at the 4. Let's see what happened here, guys. All right, Quinn Ewers throws to Weiss Jr. for 18 yards. First down, Dolphins. 120 in the first down at 1st and 10 to Miami 36. Ewers now with 260 yards. Don't let the stats fool you. 101 remaining. Miami taking their sweet freaking time. There's a pass incomplete at the Miami 36. Ewers 20 for 29, 2 interceptions, 260 yards. They're at the Miami 36-yard line. You can see that the hesitation of the 2-minute drill. It's not working for the Dolphins. Blame McDaniel on that one. So 2nd and 10 in the Miami 36. I would like to see him get a touchdown here. At least a touchdown for his NFL career. Starting at least. All right, 2nd and 10 at the Miami 36. Here's another pass, incomplete. So that's going to be 3rd and 10 with 56 minutes remaining. He's now 20 of 30 for 2 INTs. From the Miami 36. This should be it right here. Can somebody go for a bomb here for a touchdown, man? Give this kid his first touchdown. Any Dolphins that I know of? 53 seconds, and here's a handoff, and wow, to right. 4th and 1 at the Miami 45 with 53 and counting. Really, man? Really? Don't you should try him out? Build confidence in his quarterback? I guess not. 4th and 1, the Miami 45. Here's 1st and 10, right up the middle for 3 yards. 17 seconds left. All 3 timeouts. Guess they don't want to call a timeout. And that should be the ball game then. "17 seconds and counting. That should be the ball game. 3 timeouts. That is your final. 45-21. All right. Let me get you the actual stats. Give you the actual stats here. That is the final. Right. Final stats here. Ready? 407 for the Bengals, 389 for Miami total yards, 3 turnovers, 19 first down for Miami, 23 for the Bengals. Penalties, 2 for 10 for the Bengals, 3 for 20 for Miami. On 3rd down, we were 2 for 10. Bengals were 6 for 12, 50%. 4th down, 1 for 1, 1 for 2 for Miami. And the red zone, 6 for 6 and 2 for 2 for the Dolphins. Time of possession, 31-32. Miami, 28-28. Your final score, a major blowout, 45-21. Guys, enjoy your weekend. Unfortunately, it did not go the way we wanted to go. I'm ending this podcast, this live Dolphin. It is so sad to tell you guys. I got a different perspective and evaluation about this game. Listen, don't blame it on the rookie. It's not the rookie. By the way, Buffalo just beat Cleveland. Tough game, 23-20. They go to 11-4. They're in the wild card. And you got the Chargers and Houston still in the wild card. You got Colts and Ravens playing later. Then you have Denver, New England, Jacksonville, and Pittsburgh. They're still fighting for that division. Myles Garrett did not get the record that I know of in this game. But listen, what can I tell you? One more game. So, one game at a time. New Orleans beating the Jets. Give you some scoreboard here. Miami lost 45-21. We have Carolina 23-20 over Tampa with 49 seconds. Minnesota 16, Giants 13 with 149 remaining. We have Chargers 34, Dallas 17 final. That's it for the Cowboys also. Tennessee 26, Kansas City 9 with 2 minutes. Kansas City losing to Tennessee, guys. They know we lost Patrick Mahomes, and Miami losing 45-21. So that's all I got for you guys, man. Thank you so much for joining the chat. I apologize. And listen, you guys have a blessed weekend. What's left of it. Tomorrow back to work. And then remember Christmas Eve this week and Christmas Day. I'll be off and I'll be here probably tomorrow or tonight. It depends how it goes, guys. And give you my complete evaluation wrap up about this game. Sad to say, Dolphin fans, but a big loss for the Miami Dolphins. Hey, what can I say? Fins up and see you next time.